Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm WendyO. We're live and we're going to talk about a lot of very interesting things. And of course, probably the hot topic today is the FBI is secretly connected to Tether, USDT. Yeah, so a lot of these crypto companies, a lot of these centralized crypto companies, they work with the three-letter agencies, okay? They claim to be decentralized. They claim to be about it, X, Y, and Z, but they're not. Also, go Hawks, because it's Monday. I'm also feeling a little bit like Cardi B today, because I know exactly what that woman is going through. And life is interesting. Life is very, very, very interesting. But anyways, one of the things I want to say about life and just people is like, you can't trust anybody. You literally cannot trust anybody, anywhere, any way, shape, or form. Okay. And a lot of these crypto companies, I wouldn't even trust them. I don't even trust people in my own local community. I don't even trust people that I dedicated the last 16 years of my life to. I don't even trust people that are blood to me. I don't trust anybody. Why? Because everybody lies. And that's okay. And that's why I also tell you guys, you shouldn't trust me either. You shouldn't. I'm here for entertainment. I'm a crazy person. I don't know why you would trust me. You shouldn't trust anybody, especially anybody on the internet. Should not be trusting anybody. My hair is just a mess. It's dirty because I was in Vegas and I don't wash my hair every day because I'll tell you why I don't wash my hair every day. Because I have pretty thick, like kinky hair, like wavy, curly-ish. And plus I have this travel hairspray that works so good for pictures. So good for pictures. So I go ahead and I use that. So my hair's a little bit but that's okay because we got all kinds of things we got to take care of. Lowe's got her little Christmas concert tomorrow and I'm so excited. I'm so proud of her. I love to watch my baby perform. It's literally the best. It's literally the best. Unfortunately, I'm going to be put in an awkward situation there because nobody seems to care about the mother of people's children at all, any way, shape, or form. It's like we're almost just like supposed to go. And I feel like society has conditioned so long for us just to be like just there, being uncomfortable, being put in horrible situations. But that's okay because I'm there for my baby and that's all that matters. So I'm going to go. I'm going to manage. It's going to be great. And I'm excited. But one thing about me is I dealt with things for so long in my life. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of any situation. I put myself in all kinds of situations, but it is what it is. But let's go ahead. Let's get into crypto because there's a lot of drama coming. And I just want to say, I rock with you guys. I support you guys. And thank you for supporting me. Christmas is coming up and I don't like the holidays. I don't like Christmas because my dad passed away on Christmas Eve, but we do it for the kids. But let's go ahead and get into the looks of things. We got 91 concurrent viewers. I know it's a boring short show today. All kinds of stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's get into this part over here. Let's take a look at the markets. So this is the current market over here. Okay. And we talked about hitting $40,000 before we hit $50,000. And thus far we have been correct. However, things are not looking too great. I know that ICP was pumping, but we're down a little bit and that's okay. Taking a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin popped back down almost to this $40,200 support line, the EMA 200. We didn't tap on it directly, but we went there and now we're going to rock up. I have a feeling we're going to continue to consolidate between approximately $43,400 and about $40,000. If you want to know where I am trading, I am currently trading on phemex. They are a partner of the O Show. If you would like to trade with me on phemex, what you should do is you should go ahead and read their terms of services. And you should also understand, not your keys, not your coins. And my mouse is slow today because I was gone all weekend. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. If you want to use it, great. If not, that's fine too. You don't have to. That is your business. Now, mixing, I think we have to change the title because it's not clickbaity enough. We got to put something shilly in there because that's the only reason why people get views is because of that. But anyways, taking a look at the daily. Daily's still not looking super great. But again, like even if we drop down to about 38.4, I would still be fine. I'm still bullish. Like to me, this is still the very early stages of the bull market. Okay. Very early stages of the bull market. And my mouse, I always blowing the most. I always blowing it. Why? Because it's funny. And I'm just ridiculous. Now take a look at the 4-hour chart. We popped up, blah, blah, blah. We did a video, pretty good video. But anyways, with Bitcoin, I'm not really excited. Again, I really feel like we're going to continue to consolidate in this range. I would need to see it flip above $42,000 over here. But that's what it is. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the drama that's happening. This is the Bitwise commercial. Should we talk about it? Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and talk about the Bitwise commercial. One of the things I want you guys to understand is these ETFs and these companies that are pitching this crap, They don't care about you. It's literally traditional finance coming into crypto to grift. That's all that it is. It's nothing special. It's nothing great, but they can still cut me a check. You can still cut me a check. That would be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But the grifting in crypto is so insane to me. Like, we're supposed to be here for the revolution. We're supposed to be here to get financial freedom. We're supposed to be here to have access and to control our own money. But that's not exactly what's happening. What's happening is that the public servants have won. Americans have become so weak. We are no longer fighting back. We are allowing them to do what they are going to do. And we're just going to absolutely get reamed. There's no more early to crypto. If you did not buy Bitcoin, probably before, if you didn't buy Bitcoin before the Bitcoin spot ETF gets approved, which is probably going to be in quarter 1 to quarter 2 of 2024, you're not early. There's no more you're early to anything. There's not. I'm bullish about Bitcoin. I think that Bitcoin still can potentially offer a way for people to own their own money. Most people will not use that, though. Most people are going to get into the ETFs, which you're going to get cash back. You're not going to get your Bitcoin back. And that's really the whole purpose of Bitcoin, you know? But again, if you want to generate wealth that way and pay management fees and deal with all that, that's your business. But it is what it is, you know? It doesn't mean I'm not bullish on Bitcoin. I'm just more bullish on decentralized ecosystems. That's all. And are there even any of those left in crypto? They're kind of, sort of, and there's still a whole lot of ways to make money. No, we're not early. We're not still early. I'm not going to lie to you either. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you either. Other people will lie to you. Oh my God, the Bitcoin spot ETF, it's so bullish, is good because more people are going to get into Bitcoin, but it's not going to encourage more people to, store their own keys or to want to learn that. But I'm bullish because it's going to pump my bags and it's going to make me 10 million. And I'm excited about that. But anyways, let's go ahead and listen to this clip here from my good friends over at Bitwise. Okay. Let's see.
You know what's interesting these days? Bitcoin.
Cut. What if we get him?
You know what's interesting these days? Bitcoin. Look for Bitwise, my friends.
And it's crazy because Bitwise ETFs backed by crypto specialists. How the hell are these people crypto specialists? I want to know how traditional finance all of a sudden went from hating crypto yesterday, but they're crypto specialists. I want to know. How? Because all these hedge funds and all these TradFi companies, they use algorithms. They're not actually trading your stuff on their own looking at charts. They literally use algorithms. And I don't know about you, but I have a 401k from my old job. There was like $45,000 or $50,000 in there when I left in 2017. It is still at $40,000. Still at $40,000. Can you believe that? What a scam. What a scam. Crazy though, right? But to me, like, this is good. Like, people are going to hear about Bitcoin, hear about crypto, but nobody really cares. Okay. No one sits at their Christmas table or nobody sits down with their family for Sunday night dinner of Sunday sauce and say, oh, dude, you look at the stock market. Nobody cares about that stuff. Americans, all they're trying to care about right now is literally paying their bills and making ends meet because things are so darn expensive. So darn expensive. But that's okay. But if you're watching the channel now, you and I are on the same page. We get it. We get it. But I like to call this stuff out because I'm one of the only ones that do. But now let's talk about the Tether. We've onboarded the FBI, Secret Service to our platform. Interesting. What do they mean by that? Well, let's talk about it. All right. So Tether. Tether confirmed has been working extensively with the DOJ, FBI, and the Secret Service, aiming to combat illegal activities and aid in fund recovery. All right. Let's get him out of here. People are so weird on TikTok. This is why I don't like TikTok sometimes. But anyways, aiming to combat illegal activities and aid in fund recovery. Tether has frozen 326 wallets totaling $435 million in direct collaboration with these agencies. All of this was revealed in letters to Cynthia Loomis. Letters are in response to a letter Loomis sent U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland asking the DOJ to evaluate the extent to which Tether and Binance have provided material support and resources to support T through violations of applicable sanction laws and the Bank Secrecy Act. I want to talk about this. So DOJ, public servants, came in hot against Binance and Tether and everybody else. And again, I'm not saying Tether's perfect. I'm not saying they don't do weird stuff over there. I'm not saying Binance is perfect, but they came in hot. Coinbase was kind of practicing the same issues, had the same issues with their AML KYC over there for a while, but they only got slapped with a $100 million fine. Binance, $4.3 billion. Okay. And we know that Tether got hit by the NYAG, I believe, like our financial services a while back. And then they started becoming a little bit more transparent and providing more information. And Tether has been working with these three-letter agencies for a long time. Coinbase has been working with three-letter agencies for a long time. And Binance has been working with the three-letter agencies for a long time. And the cool thing about Tether, because it is a centralized asset, they can stop these transactions. So if somebody breaks a law or somebody does something illegal or something happens, then they can stop it, okay? And that's going to be how a CBDC is going to work. That is not decentralized. Unfortunately, in true decentralized economies, what happens is it's people are doing whatever they want to do, whether it's illegal, whether it's fraud, whether it's bad, whether it's good, whether they're donating to a specific charity, whether they're helping local communities, whether they are abiding by the law or not abiding by the law. And again, we do not condone anybody to break the law on this channel in any way, shape, or form. I'm just giving you an example what a true decentralized economy is, okay? And it's just so wild to see all the Tether. It's so wild to see people from the crypto industry attacking Tether, and then they're actually working with three-letter agencies. So it's like, what do you believe? What do you believe? And I honestly think in every single industry, there's always inner fighting. But the problem with inner fighting and the problem with inner fighting in crypto is we're supposed to be here to kind of combat against the man. Hit hard again against Uncle Sam. But we're just inner fighting. That's called conquer and divide. It's the oldest trick in the book. What you do is you cause a bunch of issues between people that are not intelligent or you deem to think that are not intelligent. And then they turn against each other. Instead of uniting for a common good, and this is also with co-parenting too. What ends up happening when people split up or relationships fail, there's all this inner fighting generally by one party inciting all of it. And then the best interest of the child isn't looked for. And that's what's kind of going on. Who is rating what coin have I shilled today? I've been shilling Bitcoin. Yeah, let's get a lot of these people out of here because they're just toxic. They're really, really toxic. And I'm sure I know why. It's always funny, like especially on the internet. Coinbase is trying to back USDC and not Tether anymore. Why? Because that's where a lot of they hold. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. Coinbase was actually an early investor in Circle, I believe. Very, very early investor in Circle. You know, if you follow the money, you'll be able to figure out a lot of this stuff. And that's why I don't trust a lot of people, okay? We need at least 169 likes. Thank you so much for the flowers, guys. I appreciate it. What are my thoughts on Engine and Link? Well, Link is cool because it's an oracle, and those are needed. Also, too, Engine, I don't know too terribly much about it, but I know people are liking it and the numbers going up. The ETF is not approved yet. It's going to be quarter 1 or quarter 2 of 2023, and we're going to talk about that a little bit, okay? Somebody said chicken coin Inu. Ticky-tackies. They are ticky-tackies. So Tether's an ARC. Now, Tether's always been an ARC. Binance has always been an ARC. Like, there's so many, because I've been covering the news for a long time, you guys. And when covering the news, injective, INJ, I mean injective. Okay, thank you. Maybe I'll look at it in a little bit. But these, all of this stuff is tied together. All these people are tied together. We'll talk about another company tied together. Also, to update on my eyelashes, more of them fell out because of the stress that I go through. It's hard when you're separated from your kid and people don't allow you to talk to them. That's hard. Anyways, Crypto Titans launched 2024 election play with 78 million super PAC spend. Now let's talk about this. This is interesting. Coinbase was also partnered with ICE, by the way. All right. So, crypto firm investors pour 78 million into super PACs. Those are political action committees. So crypto companies are now taking revenue and they're bribing public servants. Crypto companies are now taking revenue from us and bribing public servants. Didn't Sam Bankman-Fried do the same exact thing? Didn't he? Right? Yeah? Right? Don't healthcare companies do the same exact thing as they bribe public servants to get laws created to serve their best interests, regardless how it impacts their patients? Doesn't traditional finance bribe public servants to create laws that benefit their best interest instead of their customers? That's illegal. So if you have money, you get to decide the fate of other people, of a large group of people. You see how that works? So the crypto companies who are being told what to do by the public servants are giving the public servants money to create laws and regulations that are going to benefit the public servants. Not you. Not you. So basically, in very ghetto terms, we're absolutely effed. The United States is not crypto friendly at all. We've already seen their intent. And we've seen the people in Congress pretty much do nothing up until like a year ago to really kind of go head to head with the SEC. Again, it's problematic. But they don't care about you. It should be illegal to donate money to a public servant. It should be illegal to support these types of organizations. Lobbying should be illegal. Okay? It should be illegal. But it's not. This stuff is scary though, guys. It really, really, really is. Because are they going to be fighting for your best interests? No. You're going to get the stable coins. You're going to get the CBDCs. You can't use leverage. You can't create a company without getting a bitwise license or whatever the heck it is, a bit license. They will not give us clear regulatory guidelines in crypto. And they just want to punish. Okay. But anyways, 3 political action committees, PACs. And you know what? I didn't know that what a PAC was. Before I got into crypto, I didn't know what it was. And that's one of the reasons why I love this industry so much and love covering the live news with you guys, is because I learned so much. I learned so much from reading these things and from educating myself and doing my due diligence, because I wasn't forced to do that before. In America, we're not really forced to do it. We get up, we go to school, we go to work, we do our 9 to 5, put money in a 401k, get screwed by everybody in the back, not consensually, of course, because it's forced. But I just didn't care. But now, because I am in crypto, I do care. And now that you guys are watching, this forces you to self-educate yourself. So you're going to hear what I say, but listen to yourself because you know best. I like the Cosmos Atoms ecosystem. They're pretty cool. So it's backed, the 3 action committees are backed by crypto executives and investors, and they raised $78 million as part of a new push to influence the new elections. Y'all know that the blues are not crypto friendly at all. DeSantis has been crypto friendly. Vivek has been crypto friendly. And Trump dropped his own collection, NFT collection, the mugshot one. Does that mean he's pro crypto? I don't know. I think it's funny though. But anyways, the goal is to back candidates who support pro-crypto policy. What does that mean, though? What is pro-crypto policy to them? Because again, remember, I told you, the public servants are telling the crypto companies what to do. The crypto companies are taking money and giving it to the public servants so that they can push through these laws. So it makes no sense. That it's not in your best interest. But you could pretend that. You could pretend that. The best way to fight against this is to self-custody your own Bitcoin and understand how that works. The group's full donor profile won't be public until campaign finance disclosures are released next year. I think Forever Frenemies is done. Unfortunately, we're not giving the channel back. That's another story, though. Another instance of Wendy bending over backwards for certain people and Wendy getting screwed. And I'm not talking about Ben. But that's okay. That's okay. How can, you know what, this is the thing. Why are we, okay, so for example, I do a paid ad. I disclose the paid ad initially. But these people are accepting compensation. They're essentially getting paid to do things, and they're not disclosing until later. I don't know how that is legal. I don't know how that is legal, but it is. This is why I get so mad. This is why I get so pissed off, because it's not okay. I think we checked out D-Hub a long time ago. I don't remember. But I don't know. Do you guys think these people have your best interests? No Vaseline. Exactly, no Vaseline. That's not good anyways, free. Don't be using Vaseline. But do you guys trust stablecoins? We have a poll at the top, 43. We got to come up with more shilly stuff. Court tomorrow, Wendy? No, I actually almost did have court tomorrow, but I'm not having court tomorrow anymore. Should you keep buying more ETH on Coinbase? I don't know. Do what you want to do. But anyways, smash a like, get them up. But this is crazy. Like the disclosures are crazy too. It's like they don't even have to disclose things. They just do it. And nobody cares. Nobody bats an eye. Initial list of contributors the group released today includes Ripple, Circle, Kraken, Paragon, and Brian Armstrong. Of course, it is Circle. Of course, it is Kraken. Of course, it is Brian Armstrong from Coinbase. Ripple makes sense because, they're from TradFi. So it makes sense. Kraken makes sense because they were a very early crypto exchange, and Jesse Powell is a legit cypherpunk, but they play in the game. So I get it. But I love that this statement from Bruce Fenton. Fenton is a buddy of mine, great guy. Oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, the damsel in distress, oh my. Ah, darn it. It doesn't exist. All right, so basically Bruce Fenton said that crypto packs are scams, and I agree with him. I do agree with him. Why wouldn't I agree with him? I do. I think it's wrong because all that these people are doing is they're literally taking your money as their salary, and then they're taking more money from other people to come up with laws that we don't even want. All we really want in the US is we want to be able to have crypto companies come here with some guidelines, what we can and can't do. And we want to be able to pay our taxes. We want to be able to work here freely and not fear of litigation, with no fear of litigation. That's what we want. As investors, we want to be able to take a basic comprehension test that shows Daddy Biden, Daddy Gary, and all the daddies. That we have basic comprehension of how investing works. What is the max you can invest in a 401k? 10%? Let people invest 10% max at their yearly salary, no matter how much they make into crypto if they want. If they can complete a test and say that they understand the risks, why not? Why not let them do it? Why are we telling people what they can and can't do? I thought America was free, right? Nah, it's not free. America stopped being home of the free, land of the brave, like the early 90s, I think. Well, at least the early 2000s was all the good rock music went away. But, we're so used to having people. We are so used to having people tell us what to do with our own money and time. We don't care. That's America. That is America for you. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. The way that the housing market and inflation and the cost of goods and services, we blame it on the public servants, but where's our accountability? Why are we not accounting for ourselves that we voted for these idiots and that we allowed this to happen? And people then will blame it on the baby boomers. Okay, cool. Yeah, they made a lot of money. They did well. They had it a lot easier than us. But at the same time, it was a different time. And they also failed us in the aspect, and I don't care that they made more money with us, but they failed us in the aspect of who they voted for, because the people that they voted for really put these horrible policies in. So I'm not mad at the baby boomers for doing well financially and having everything super affordable or whatever it is. I'm mad at them for voting in idiots and letting us deal with it. That's what I'm mad at. Because I don't hate on people for getting money. I don't hate on people for changing their lives. I don't hate on people for improving the quality of life. I don't do that, because when I'm sitting here hating on somebody, I can't make money myself. And let me tell you something. It's okay to be mad that somebody did you wrong. It's okay to feel hurt and grieve and feel pain and be mad about it. But at the same time, grieve it and move on. It could take a year. It could take a day. It could take 10 years. And that's okay, because we all grieve differently. We all grieve differently. And thank you, gamer. And when you're like me personally, like I was in a very long committed arrangement with somebody, and it didn't work out. And so I'm not bitter about it. I'm more so grieving because I was lied to and I was deceived. But at the same time, it's okay to grieve. It's okay to be mad. You be mad. Be mad. And be mad that people turn on you too. It's okay to. But that's neither here nor there. When we're talking about this crypto stuff, that's why I'm relating it to it, because it's bad. It's unfortunate. But anyways, let's talk about Coinbase filing a new lawsuit. So they filed a new lawsuit against the SEC following the denial of the transparent crypto regulations. Coinbase had a petition request for more transparent crypto rules and regulations. They've been pushing since July 2020 too. Coinbase perceives the denial as the abdication of its duty. So let's talk about that, okay? Coinbase went after the SEC and says, give us some clear rules. The SEC said no. And the thing that bothers me about this, and this is like a messed up relationship. The problematic part about it is that we have Coinbase is PAC, not a big fan of it, but Coinbase is wanting to get like clear regulation guidelines. I like it, but then I don't know if it's for show or not. Okay. I don't know if it's for show or not, but either way, and I'll call people out for what it is. The PAC don't necessarily like, but pushing for regulation and fighting and filing a lawsuit and said, hey, give us regulations. Let us know what we can and can't do. And the SEC not responding. The SEC should be held accountable for all the crypto scams in the US. The SEC should be held accountable for FTX's collapse and the crypto contagion, okay? They should be required to pay back creditors for all of the crypto contagions and the bankruptcy. Because you know what? All they needed to do was implement some simple laws and regulations, just like Japan with Gox. Gox happened. People lost a lot of money. Gox said, nope, you got to segregate customer funds and you got to show us this. I believe it was quarterly. And they did. No more contagion over there. We have 275 people watching, only 135 likes. Make sure to smash the like and get it up. Get it up. Queen said, I need a daddy. We all need daddies. I got daddy issues. I've got daddy issues and a daddy. But yeah, no, I can feel the frustration here because it's upsetting. You know, a lot of this stuff is upsetting to watch. And plus, I'm kind of crabby because of Christmas. Anyways, U.S. tribal nation back economic zone passes rules defining digital assets. And this is dope. So shout out to the Catawba, and I apologize if I didn't pronounce it better, digital economic zone in South Carolina, because they want to attract crypto companies to remotely incorporate under their laws. And you know what? If anybody can do it, it's going to be the Native Americans, the people that were born, the people that literally Americans. They've got the casinos and they're very, very, very powerful, and they are able to get through to some of these public servants. So if they can do it, you know what, this is great news and this makes me happy. Very, very, very happy. My daughter's Cherokee. I'm very excited, proud of her for that. And also D2, he's Cherokee. So they got that to bond over. That makes me happy. But basically, they just passed new regulations that aim creating legal clarity for digital assets. And the regulations define digital assets as intangible property or personal property without physical existence. And that's perfect. That's perfect. That's perfect. The economic zone plans to allow crypto companies to remotely incorporate under the laws. And you know what? That's great. I might incorporate under them from California, but I am going to be moving out of state in the next year or two. I might have an opportunity in Nevada, so that's good. I'm excited about that. So we'll see what happens with that. And I might be going there, not going there. But that's great. I think it's great. And hopefully we're able to get some progress there, because what's happening right now in the US is terrible. It's terrible. It really, really is. But the underdogs, we make it. We know how to figure it out. The truth always comes out. And I can't wait I've been working on my book, and I can't wait for that. I really, really can't wait. It's going to be a great healing process for me. And we already talked about the Bitwise stupid commercial. Wendy, why Seattle, not San Francisco? Because Dee's a Seahawks fan. Okay, let's talk about Seahawks right now. Okay, so let me explain something to you. I me and Dee had been friends for like 9 million years. Okay. We've known each other for like 9 million years. Like when I was going through some of my roughest times in my life when I was young, like 19, he took me in, he helped me out. And one of the things that he used to do, what he was always into, was football. And it's funny because all the rocker guys that came from Seattle to LA, big Seahawks fans. So he would take me to their houses to go watch football. I would get fed. Like I was a hot mess back then. I was in and out of a very bad relationship. I was pretty much homeless for the most part. So anyways, Dee and I became, we reconnected. We became friends again over like the last year. And he's a big Seahawks fan. So I support him because he's a good friend of mine. And he bought my daughter a cute little cheerleading outfit for the Seahawks. And he got my nephew a shirt. So it's good. Like football is a good thing for our family. Now it gives us something to do on Sundays, something to be excited about. Like it's fun. So out of respect for the music men, we rep the Seahawks. And one thing you don't know is a lot of the bands that you guys love that are really well known, especially the rock bands, a lot of them are actually from Seattle, from Washington, and a lot of them came to LA. And a lot of these guys are big Seahawks fans. And it like before because a lot of people moved out of LA and Hollywood and the Valley and all that stuff right now. So but what basically happened is you would be able to go to a lot of these like the Seahawks bars, the football bars on Friday or for the games, and there'd be all these guys there. All the music men there, and they are the funniest ever. Like it's so funny because they would be in like all rocker with like makeup on or sometimes skirt, like whatever, and they were just like the biggest, toughest guys ever when it comes to football. So that's why I'm a Seahawks fan because I support my friends. And we love a music man. We rock with them. So that's why I'm a Seahawks fan. We have 311 concurrent viewers here. Blackfoot Indian present. Shout out to Queen. Seahawks are trash. That's fine. Yeah, Nirvana. I don't know if Nirvana was a Italian Cherokee. Interesting. Yeah, my daughter, she's a little bit of Cherokee on her daddy's side. She's Mexican on his side, a little bit of Italian, but I don't know what type of Italian they are. But we're like, but she's got mostly Italian from me. But anyways, I don't know if Nirvana, I don't know if they're Seahawks fans or not, but I know that Dee actually played with them before they were super big. I don't know. He knows the story. I don't know the story. But all those guys, they know each other, whether they were glam or they were punk or rock or whatever the heck it was. They all knew each other. They all played. They all got in fist fights. They all just were absolutely ridiculous. So that's why I hope Dee writes a book about his life because his story is amazing. It's actually pretty funny. Anyways, though, that's neither here nor there. Get me up to 269 likes. Stop crypting. Please. For the love of please. And you don't have to like the Seahawks. It's fine. You don't have to like the Seahawks, but football is cool. We could have little beefs about it. I don't care. Anyways, let's get back to the news because I got stuff to do today. Stuff to do. I don't know if Dave Grohl is a Seahawks fan or not. Don't know. Anyways, where am I doing? Where am I? Aha. From James. All right. So apparently from this story over here, I can't read any of my glasses. All right, so update. The SEC is going early with delay orders for Hashdex and Grayscale Ethereum ETF filings. Neither were due until January 1st of 2024. Maybe just clearing the queue before the holidays. So basically, what all the SEC is doing is they're just delaying everything because that's what public servants do. So instead of you getting money, they want to delay you. Why do they want to delay you? Because they hate you and they want you to stay poor. That's what it is. So shout out to Peter McCormack. That's my buddy Peter. We love Peter. I'm not going to watch this whole damn thing. Maybe we will. What is this about? Peter talks a lot. I love Peter, though. He's a good friend of mine. All right, we'll go and listen to this video because I rock with Peter. We rock with Pete. All right, so bombshell alert, and this is from Digital Asset Investors. Lane, former Ethereum core developer on S1 team at the Ethereum Foundation. ETHgate is a financial scandal of the century, bigger than Enron, bigger than FTX, bigger than Madoff, bigger than MF Global, bigger than Thanos, the disguised whales or everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch this and see what the hee-haw these people are talking about.
I said, I'm going to keep an open mind. I don't care what they pay me. I don't care if they pay me. I want to maximize learning. I want to travel. And thank you, Ethereum Foundation, for giving me the opportunity to do that. It was very eye-opening. But after a year, 18 months, I was like, holy shit, like, what am I really doing here? I'm really pumping Joe Lubin's bags. All due respect to Joe Lubin and all the other, Ethereum whales. It's just not what I want to do. And the reason for that was largely the pre-mine, right? Because at that moment, 70%, 70% of all the Ether in existence as of a couple years ago had been distributed in the pre-mine. Today it's about 60%. It's been diluted a little bit, right? So I don't know where you draw. I don't know what the right number is. I mean, we will never have another Bitcoin. We'll never have another immaculate conception. Again, I don't know if the right number is 10%, 15%, 20%. You could draw the line wherever you want. 70, 80, 70, 60 it's too much. It's just too much by almost an order of magnitude.
And who are the biggest holders within that? I know Vitalik, but I don't...
Vitalik's holdings are public, by the way. He's very transparent.
And I don't... The strange thing about Vitalik is I don't see him as financially driven.
He's not. Trust me, I know him. He's not.
Yeah, whereas Joe Lubin clearly is.
He's a businessman.
Yeah. So Vitalik, Joe Lubin, who are the other key... Charles Hoskinson, perhaps?
I mean, here's the thing. We other than the very small number of people like Vitalik who are public, also the Ethereum Foundation multi-sig wallet address is public. We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know. I can assume that the people who happen to be the crypto bros that happened to be in the room at that time and the very small number of investors who kind of got Ethereum circa 2015 did very well.
Okay.
Right.
All right. So you've joined the foundation.
But the point is, it's on the order of...
A lot of the Bitcoin maxis today were big investors in Ethereum. They made a lot of money from the Ethereum thing and they became maxis. Keep that in mind. Follow the money.
A few hundred people, maybe 1,000, maybe a couple thousand people. Right? It's a very small number of people.
But within that, there's a few who have very significant interest.
Yeah, it's a very long tail. And, I've heard rumors, this is totally anecdotal, that a very small number of individuals, one or two-ish people single-handedly bought up very large percentages of the pre-mine, basically the ICO, because they were able to participate pseudonymously. There were no limits.
Yeah. So Ethereum, that's what would piss me off about it is because I don't understand when they did the merge. So proof of work makes a network more secure. Okay. Makes a network more secure, more better. But I always didn't understand when they were doing the merge from proof of work to proof of stake, why there was still an infinite supply and why gas fees weren't lower. So basically it's a big Ponzi. So apparently ETH's a big Ponzi. I don't know, is it? Who knows? Pump my bags. I got ETH. I just want $10,000 ETH and I'm out. Oh God, I have way too much ETH, way too much ETH. I need to sell some. I literally have way too much ETH. It's ridiculous. But yeah, so hopefully we get $10,000 ETH. So I can sell some. I need to get rid of some because I have too much of it. But it sounds like a big Ponzi to me. It just sucks. Nothing is really what it seems it is anymore. So that's why we talk about ethical grifting. We ethically grift. And that's why I'm asking you to smash a like. Because we smash a like. Ooh, bean soup with ham. No, I'm gonna be doing some I don't know if all ICOs are securities though. No, I'm gonna be doing some bean soup with onions and all kinds of stuff. It's really good. I'm gonna make it for Christmas too. Wendy, do you know a cold wallet for HBAR and Algo? What the heck is it? What is it? Arculus. I think Arculus does it. I don't know. Our desktop wallet. I like to use those. Next story. All right, this is from Charles Hodgkinson. Charles H. I'll just call him Charles H because he's pissed off to me. What did he say over here? Okay. He says, we are winning and did it without VCs, the crypto media, or influencers. And that's a lie. That's a blatant lie. Okay? That's a lie. Just because you didn't pay influencers doesn't mean they didn't help Cardano grow. Okay? Doesn't mean that at all. You don't have to pay people to have them help you. Influencers help crypto projects grow, regardless if it's paid or not. Regardless if you talk about Bitcoin, that makes you an influencer. If you talk about Cardano, you have some sort of opinion. You're an opinion leader, some sort of influencer, okay? It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to have people that are excited about your project create YouTube channels and talk about it, okay? It's not bad for Bitcoin. It's not bad for Ethereum. It's not bad for Cardano. It's okay. We should stop making it a bad thing. Then he goes on to say, without VCs. Cool. I don't know enough about Cardano's history to talk about that and to question that, whether they did get money or the foundation got money or this or that. Don't know, so I'm not going to say it. But that's great. Being able to become as big and successful as Cardano has. And again, Cardano, they do things. They've got DeFi, they have NFTs, they have stablecoins, they've got all these, they've got different ecosystems. Cardano is awesome. Don't have an issue with it. And if they're able to do all this stuff without VCs, great. But I will say some of the Cardano projects within the ecosystem that are not from Cardano, they do get funding from VCs. And then without crypto media, and that's not true either, because Charles has been featured in crypto media so many different times because he's essentially a thought leader. And he's an influencer in his own right. And that's okay. It's not a bad thing. But again, Cardano is awesome. I love the Cardano community for the most part. I love to watch them build, and I think that they're a great competitor for Ethereum. And I feel like they were actually able to, because Cardano kept building and building and building, I think they really helped push forward Ethereum and a lot of other layer ones in this industry. That's my opinion. And I don't have anything negative to say about Cardano at all. Charles and I don't get along, I guess. I don't know, but I don't have anything bad about it. But just because you don't pay influencers doesn't mean influencers didn't help your platform. I'm not talking about myself. I'm literally talking about, there's like literal Cardano. There's little Cardano YouTube channels out there. So we're going to move our drawing tools. Let's take a look. So Cardano actually had, this is the 4-hour chart. It had a beautiful bounce off of the EMA 100, and we're up. We're 54 cents. We bounced, and now we're currently kissing the EMA 50, which is the white line, I believe. MACD is getting bullish. Market cipher printed the local bottom, and we're looking ready to rock up to about 59 cents. If we keep going up, then we would probably retest about 66 cents. One of the things you can see, oopsie right here, apologize. One of the things that you can see in the pattern that you can see really well, it's called these descending little wedgie thingies. So it's where you do like this. It's where you do this, like this. So you drop, you stop, drop, and roll, and then you do this. That's what happens generally. I know I put it back up. I made a mistake. So that's what's going on with Cardano, and that's what looks good. See, Sol's rocking upward too. I wish Sol would have dropped to $51, but it didn't happen. So Sol's looking good too. Shout out to everybody who got in Sol. I got in Sol around, I think 55. I bought it. I don't freaking remember. I would have to go check. What else? Somebody asked me about Link earlier. Link is in a little bit of a downtrend, but it looks like we're starting to make some waves. I think Link's going to go up to about 14.96. But anyways, that's what Charles said. Let's talk about this. Bitcoin conquers NFT market with inscriptions and ordinals, recording 672 million in sales in the last 30 days, overcoming Ethereum stuck at 383 million. Bitcoin ordinals, I've told you guys, and Crypto Gamer has been screaming in the chat that Bitcoin ordinals are going to do well. And he is absolutely on it. Okay. French Toaster is a breakfast influencer. Yeah. How are the deadlifts progressing? They're okay. I'm not trying to lift heavy weights though. I'm not trying to lift heavy weights because I'm just a lady. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girly girl. Okay. Just a girly girl. All right. Now, hackers steal, and this is important, you guys. Let's talk about this. Aw, thank you so much, Callie. You have a great day. God bless. Hackers steal NFTs worth millions from apes to art blocks and NFT trader exploit. And this happened over the weekend. There was a ledger exploit and now this exploit. So this is, and I'm not going to get too deep into it. Actually, am I going to? Yeah, let me. Basically, 3 million of NFTs were stolen from users on the peer-to-peer platform NFT Trader last week, mostly Bored Apes and Mutant Apes. Main exploiter discovered a re-entrancy bug in multiple old contracts of NFT Trader, allowing them to drain assets. Main attacker posted a message to the blockchain pinning the invention of the NFT exploit on another user and claiming the attack was to pick up residual garbage. Attackers demanded 120 ETH, 260,000 for their return. Yuga and Boring Security DAO negotiated with the main exploiter to return the assets for a full return for a 10% bounty. The community effort organized by the DAO led to recovering nearly all the stolen collections. So let's talk about that. So shout out to Yuga Labs for this, but also not shout out to the Bored Ape Yacht Club community for just being bad at OPSEC. And I have a mutant ape, so I could say this. So MetaMask is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. You know, it makes things easy, but at the same time, it's not done properly. A lot of people aren't backing it up with the Ledger, Treasure, whatever device. A lot of people have every single NFT they own in one wallet. Okay. People are just not being safe. You should not be using MetaMask on your phone. You should not be using MetaMask on your day-to-day computer. You should not. You should have a throwaway phone or a laptop. If you own something that is valuable to you, you need to take a look at the risk. If you leave everything in a MetaMask wallet, it could go away. Don't do it. And if you're connecting to all these janky old websites, revoke permission, use wallet guard. I think wallet guard is still free. But we have to do better as a community, you guys. We have to do better as a community. I believe in you. So we can do better as a community. All right? We can. We definitely can. I believe in you. We have 339 concurrent viewers. I bought Sol from $20 down to $9. Shout out to Pew Pew. That's amazing. I'm proud of you. How can we trust any of this crap when it constantly gets hacked? You're not supposed to. That's the thing. That's where people F up. People think you're supposed to trust in crypto. You're not. There's no trust. You don't trust, you verify. Okay? And I know that sounds harsh, but I'm trying to tell you, you cannot live your lives relying on people. In America, we have lived our lives relying on other people, relying on public servants. And where did it get us? Nowhere. This is why we're in the mess we're in. That's why we had the housing crash of 2008. Everybody's like, we're going to trust the lenders. We're going to trust this person. We're going to trust this. We're going to trust the government and the lenders and real estate agents, all these horrible people. So they did. And people got screwed. Satoshi says, we're not going to let this happen again. I'm going to create Bitcoin. You figure it out. I've given you the tool to fight back. I've given you the tool to say no. I've given you the tool to opt out. I've given you the tool for silent protest. I've given you the tool to own your own assets, to control your money. I've given you this tool. Use it. So stop trusting people. The only person you need to trust is yourself. And it's hard. Personal accountability is hard. I hate admitting when I'm wrong. Ooh, I hate admitting when I'm wrong, but I do it. And I'll apologize to people. I'll apologize. And maybe that's why I get so mad about my personal relationships, because I'll actually come out and apologize, admit what I did wrong, and I don't get that same respect back. So we X you out of the life and we keep it moving. Don't trust me a lot, Robert. I appreciate you for saying that. I appreciate that you trust me a lot, but I don't want you to trust me. I want you to hear the words coming out of my mouth, but I want you to listen to yourself. And that basically means continue to do due diligence. So stop being lazy, y'all. Stop being lazy. If you're watching the channel, you know better, and I believe in you. You know better, and I believe in you. I don't trust Wendy. She likes mayo on her eggs. Good, thank you. See? Don't trust me. I love mayo on my eggs. We love it. Love it. What's this story? Yeah, Zach XBT posted it. Shout out to him for doing that. All right, we're going to talk about that later. Helium token surge amid network expansion, Solana saga, bonk mania. Oh my. Me, oh my. We're going to do this later. Second media piece. Wendy's lazy. I'm a lazy person today. All right, so apparently what's going on with Helium? So tokens for the decentralized mobile network Helium have been pumping. Mobile is a governance token mined by 5G and Wi-Fi hotspots, is up over 60% on the day and 820% of the week. Helium's native token HNT is also up. Its IoT token, which underpins Helium's Internet of Things sub-networks, is up 10% over the past 24 hours. The pump follows the launch earlier this month of their $20 a month no contract smartphone plan, offering unlimited data talk text to the network's nationwide rollout. I think that's awesome. I like that. I think that Helium is doing a good job. Okay. The Solana phone's expensive right now. There's a bunch of FTX news I don't really care about. I think FTX US was solvent, but I don't know what the heck's going on with this. It's just the whole bankruptcy thing is a mess. The whole any bankruptcy, this is what needs to happen in bankruptcy. I'm telling you, you need to just wind down immediately. The courts are going to screw you. Joseph, you hush over there. Joseph says mayo and eggs, thinks that breaks some laws in California. Also, guys, I want to test something to you. I want to test something with you because I don't know. I don't know if I can get it to work. So I got to test something with you because Wendy is a silly person. We're in the hee-haw. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Wendy's ADHD is here, and I don't care about FTX and their bankruptcy because it was planned by the public servants. I want to see if this works, so bear with me. Can you guys see this? Hold up. So this is shrapnel. want to make sure this works. Yeah? Were you guys able to hear that? I just want to make sure because I tested it yesterday. Were you guys able to hear that from Shrapnel? Because I'm excited. Okay. So Shrapnel's partnered with us for the channel, and I'm very appreciative for that because anytime we get sponsorships or partners or anything like that, it helps support me, it helps support the channel, and it's just really awesome. So if you guys don't know what Shrapnel is, we've got the link down below. But it is the first moddable, I can't even pronounce that, extraction shooter game built by a unique team of BAFTA and Emmy award-winning talent, using UE5 and blockchain. We love that. One thing also too, shout out to the Shrapnel team because they got a Seahawks fan over there. But one of the reasons why we talk about gaming is because actually I was watching a crazy video yesterday. Let me explain this to you. Let me break it down to you. I was on TikTok yesterday, okay? I was on TikTok yesterday. And when I was on TikTok yesterday, okay, good. It sounds good. Yeah. You guys heard it sound good? Okay, cool. All right. But I was on TikTok yesterday, and this is why it's so important. This woman she made a TikTok and she was saying, did you know when you buy a movie from Amazon Prime or from Netflix or whatever it is, you actually don't own that movie or the video game? And I thought about it for a while, and it's true. Like the way we used to own the games and the movies and stuff was when you bought the physical DVD or the VHS because you owned it. But when you're using a third party streaming, you don't get to own it. You really don't get to own it. So how do we fix that? NFTs fix that. Okay. So we're talking about a project like Shrapnel, or we're talking about a movie or in-game item or the game. If you use a Web3 gaming like Shrapnel, you get to own your in-game assets. You get to own part of the game. You get to own these things. So it can't be taken from you. And that's why I'm so bullish on a lot of these GameFi projects. And that's why I was telling you guys, like Player Bowl and Gala and Big Time and a lot of this other stuff, okay? And I think Rainy Studios, like there are so many different Web3 GameFi things out there. Like Gala is killing it. They're doing amazing. Like their ecosystem is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I'm even more bullish on Gala Music than I am like actual Gala, the games. But what I'm telling you guys, with Shrapnel, these guys are doing amazing. Like the graphics are amazing. You get to own your in-game items. They're solving all these problems. And it's amazing. And it's like, even if, like, let's say, for example, you don't resonate with Shrapnel. That's cool. There's other stuff out there, but join the communities, ask questions. And the cool thing about Shrapnel is like, I've talked to them. I had a great conversation with them, trolled them a little bit, trolled the team a little bit because they got some Seahawks fans there. Woo. But the thing is that like a lot of these people, especially from the projects in the community, they are so excited to talk to you about this stuff and show you how it works and get you set up. Like, and obviously not give your keys and stuff like that, but just talk to these people, like network with them, talk to them, join the Shrapnel community, man. They're awesome people. I'm going to go ahead and post it in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and post it on the chat. But we appreciate them. You know, they're a partner of the channel. So thank you guys. And I'm going to go and post it there for you guys. But anyways, yeah, but there's a lot of different, there's just so many different GameFi projects out there. Like so many cool things. Pay attention, man. And like the communities, they want you in there. They want to talk to you about in-game ownership and how to own the game and how to grow and to join the guilds and to do all that stuff. Check them out, man. Anyways, on that note, we are going to go. Actually, I want to play the whole commercial for you. Since we're here. I'm going to play the whole commercial for you since we're here. So this is it. I love it. Like, that's fun. Like, that looks like a fun game. That looks like a fun game. So anyways, Shrapnel is one of our new partners. Thank you so much, Shrapnel. We appreciate you very, very much. Again, you guys join the community. See if it resonates with you. Go Seahawks. But we're going to get going. I'm going to work on a second video for you guys. And then I got to do some administration stuff today. I'll go pick my kid up. But anyway, sending y'all love and light. Thank you so much for being here. I am praying for you all. I'm hoping that you have a great rest of your day. And just remember, sometimes when you tell the truth about things, people don't want to hear it, and then they blame you for it. And that's okay. You don't need those people in your life, especially when you dedicated 16 years of your life to somebody else's kids because they didn't know how to take care of them. Sending y'all love and light. Bye. Can you please suggest a cold wallet that supports every coin? Paper wallets, desktop wallets. Sending y'all love. Bye.